Hello and welcome to another episode here on my channel. My name is Kevin Small, and today we are talking about the current top issues in Lost Ark on February the 20th, 2022. Let's be honest here, I hope it stays in 2022 and I don't have to do this video in 2023 again. But let's have a look at the most current top issues and what Amazon and Smyge plans to do on this. Heroes of Acacia. We are aware of multiple issues continuing to be reported over the weekend and are working day and night with Smygate RPG to get them addressed. Europe queues. We know that players are still experiencing long queues in Europe. The Europe Central region is at capacity, and unfortunately there is no way to increase the number of players per word in Europe Central. Adding more servers is not possible based on the complexity of all the systems that need to work together. Due to not being able to continue expanding Europe Central capacity, we spun up Europe West. This is an appealing option for new players or for players who have not significantly progressed in Europe Central. We also provide a second variation of the Founders Pack to all users who purchase them in order to make switching servers more viable. Okay, two things I want to add. Like right now, it's such a pain in the ass. Like even if you're managing to actually log in after like 3 or 4 hours of waiting time with a queue in Central Europe, you basically cannot play the game. Because the overarching server system they're talking here about is also at capacity and is just not functioning anymore. Like yesterday, I tried with a buddy of mine to play some of the Guardian raids, and we tried for 2 hours. We always got an error. You just try to matchmake, you get an error. You try just to enter, you get an error. You try that everywhere, and everything which is like a group content possibility, you get an error message. And it's just infuriating, because even if you are getting into the server, you cannot really play the game. Quick note, we also provide a second variation of the Founders Pack. This did go out to all the people. You don't have to switch servers for that. They first announced that you had to switch servers, or at least it made it look like, and now they corrected this, and this is going out literally to everyone who has a Founders Pack. So that's a thing. Server transfer functionality. We definitely hear the request for server transfer functionality and have thoroughly investigated our options. This instant functionality does not currently exist in Lost Ark. This service just rolled out in Korea and is a weekly batch process that requires maintenance to run. It also does not support cross-region functionality. Therefore, unfortunately, it is not a viable option at this point for the Western version, but we will not rest until we have exhausted all options. So this is something I've been mentioning in some of my videos before, that they made it sound like as if server transfer is coming, and they probably believe they could make it happen, but I assume that they then contacted Smygate and was like, alright, let me explain how our data centers work, how our data transfer works, and why this is not really applicable for your specific situation. And that really sucks. Like, it seems like whatever Lost Ark is using as an data center overarching server technology seems to be a bit weird, outdated. Like, I'm not a professional. I'm not a professional when it comes to server stuff. Definitely not. But when you are looking at other MMOs and what they are offering you in that regard, and then you're looking at Lost Ark, it's like, wow, that's rough. That's rough. So yeah, this is apparently not possible yet, but they are still trying it, and I assume that if it ever comes, there has to be like a significant change on how some of the subsystems work in Lost Ark, and it would take probably months. Yeah. Power Pass functionality. We have also heard the ask for Power Pass grants to help folks transfer to new regions, but unfortunately this is not something that can work as a solution. A power pass can only be implemented on a roster that already has a level 50 character and will not work on the first character on the roster, even if you have previously done so in another region or server. However, you will still be able to earn 2 free power passes in Europe West region after getting your first character to 50 and completing Alien's Gift. Yeah, this is another thing I do not understand. Like, there must be some weird code limitation for the server solution they are doing, and it would probably take too long to implement that and to change that. Again, as we don't have the insights on how this works, and we will probably never get them, but this is unfortunate. Like, every time you would have a solution for some of the problems we have here in the West, or at least here in Europe, it seems like some weird code server structure problem is showing up, and it's just like, nah, that's not how we roll here. Crystalline Aura update. As for reports of missing Crystalline Aura, we have put in a potential fix today that should improve the connections while we continue to work on more permanent fix with Smiley RPG. Again, I assume that the data bank where they have stored everything is just getting hammered on a minute basis, and that just some people don't make it to the database. And this is why they're missing out on the Crystalline Aura, why also the item shop then doesn't work, and some other things apparently also doesn't work as well. And yeah, it's the same overarching problems for all of the issues they have so far, which is fascinating. Matchmaking. Oh yeah, I mentioned this before. We understand folks are also experiencing issues with matchmaking, which is a critical feature for organized play. To improve matchmaking, we'll restart Europe's central servers. They're doing this right now when I record this video, with an expected downtime of 2 hours. This will help stabilize the future while we work with Smiley RPG on a more long-term fix. Again, turn it off and on again will probably not help for long. And the resolution to all of this or the solution, not resolution, solution. I don't know if they will find a fix quickly, because I just assume that the data center is completely overloaded and they can't really do much about it. It sucks. Goat seller spam. We are also aware of the increase in goat seller spamming chat, and we are running frequent scripts to ban them. We will be putting area chat restriction in place up to level 35 to combat the spamming in Lost Ark, and are also actively working on improving our in-game moderation tools. We will continue to monitor and remove those goat spammers and take action as needed. While we work on a more permanent fix for spammers in chat, you can create a new chat tab by clicking the plus button icon in the chat box, selecting chat tab. Okay. Here's the thing. It got a little bit better on the European servers. Just a bit. So I assume that they are getting better at it. Also because they're banning them on Steam. So you basically have to create a new Steam account so that you can create a new Lost Ark account. It takes a little bit more work out of them, but not too much because probably everything is automized. But what is really interesting, I got at least 10 sponsored requests by some shady gold seller websites in the last few days, since my Lost Ark YouTube videos have gathered a lot of views. And I'm just getting requests like, hey, please put our ad for our gold selling stuff in front of your videos and we pay you some money. And there was actually one company, and that was absolutely crazy. They were offering me $1,000 per video just to put this 10-second advertisement in front of it. It's like, I would never do that. Like, screw you. Gold sellers are just, let's not get into it, or it will be Not so nice. Fraud protection changes. In order to prevent fraudulent purchases, we've instituted a system to track the legitimacy of a player account and implemented a system to limit the number of daily purchases per account. We are in the process of updating the current purchase failed errors in the store with specific error messages so that players can more clearly understand the situation when their purchase cannot be completed. Or you just have a lot of whales who are paying a lot of money. Ongoing work. We appreciate your help in identifying the top issues you are experiencing. Here are some further urgent issues we're working with Smilegate to address. A fix for matchmaking errors in addition to the server restart listed above. A fix for the store stability and latency with Crystalline Aura, as well as other lingering store and product inventory issues. These fixes will require a new build and downtime. We'll keep you posted on its anticipated deployment. So let's go through here. This is not fixed. This is not fixed. This doesn't really help, it's not fixed. There's a fix coming. We don't know when a fix is coming for this. They're working on this. There seems to be a fix for this now. Like when I'm looking at the list and the things they have planned to fix this, this is not going too great. I'm still in the phase of giving them a little bit of leeway when it comes to this, because it's still pretty early, and I'm playing MMOs since Dark Age of Camelot, so I have seen releases, and believe it or not, there were a few releases which were actually worse than this. Hello World of Warcraft, how are you doing? But at some point they have to get their stuff together, and I just hope we are not ending up like we do in New World. That is something I'm really hoping for. Yeah, but we will see how this goes. With that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you are on your way out, I would appreciate if you leave a like. If you're new to the channel, you want to see more Lost Ark videos, we also have a huge amount of Lost Ark guides here on the channel. We also just had our first Lost Ark podcast here on the channel, which with Beaver, which is called The Founders Ark. You can find it every Sunday here on my YouTube channel, and if you want to check that out, I would also appreciate if you might consider to subscribe. If you ever want to catch me live, you can do so from Monday to Friday, starting at 9 AM ET, which is 2 PM UK time and 3 PM Central European time. With that said, and you can also find me there on trovo.live/chaosmole. I have completely forgotten where you can actually find me. Lol. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Stay safe.